Hi, I'm Eric Brewer with Integrity First Home Buyers, and I'm here with a recent client, Tom, who sold us and contacted us a few months ago about selling his family's property. And we just wanted to share with you a little bit of the experience that Tom had and talk a little bit about what you might be able to expect if you were to call us about selling your property or a family member's property. So Tom, if I remember correctly, you had contacted us about selling your mother's home, and she'd owned for quite some time.
Since 1970 she's owned it, and I was pretty much born there, and we needed a fast close, and I wanted to reach out to Eric. I see all the billboards, all the advertising, and I've also known Eric for quite a few years, so I've trusted Eric to give me a call, and if it didn't work out, it didn't work out, but if it did, it did, and it did this time.
Yes, I think the cool part was when you and I talked, Tom was very matter of fact, like, hey, I have a number in mind. If you can do it, great. If you can't, that's okay too. One of the things I think a lot of people, there's a misconception a little bit about selling to a cash buyer, that you're distressed or you have to sell. That's certainly not the position your mother was in. You guys weren't in a distressed situation. You had multiple options, right?
We had multiple options from multiple people that exactly what CR Property does and what you do.
Yeah.
And they're out there, and we entertained those as well. And then we also entertained putting it on the market with, you know, a regular real estate company. So at the time, we just wanted to have something seamless, something quick. Communication was key for me, and to get the right number from my mom, because at the end of the day, it worked for us because her property was free and clear. And as long as we got the right number, she could move on down to Seattle City, New Jersey.
Yeah, which is awesome, right? So now you even said you haven't heard from her for a while. She must be having a great time at the beach. But one key thing that Tom said there was important is that the property was paid off. So, you know, a lot of people have this misconception that you can only sell to us if you're behind on payments or you have some type of financial hardship. There was literally no hardship here. It was a matter of convenience. And then the cool part was we settled, and then mom stayed for a couple weeks after that because she had 50 years worth of stuff in the house that you needed to work on getting out, and you couldn't do that until she bought the next home, right? You didn't have another place to put that.
Correct. We got behind the eight ball with the property in New Jersey, where they lagged a couple weeks for the closing. And it all comes down to relationships, and having the right relationship with the right company, like Eric's company, let me go ahead and talk to him about, hey, I need my mom to stay in this house. She's 78 years old, and I need her to stay here till we get everything out so she can have the best way and best options to get down to New Jersey without spending an arm and a leg
Heck yes,
to put it in storage and all that.
Might be two legs these days with some of the prices for moving. It's expensive, right? And then there was a lot of stuff that she didn't want to take, and we said, you know what, just leave it behind. So she was able to leave any stuff behind that she didn't want to take, which wasn't a lot, but it would have cost money or taken her just more time to get that stuff out of there. So I just really appreciate you being willing to come in and share your experience. I think what you'll notice is a lot of people that watch these videos will say, you know what, that sounds like me. We help a lot of people that are selling a mom's house or selling a family member's house, or maybe they're selling their own house. And this situation sounds like something similar to what you're in. So we appreciate the business. I appreciate you making time to come in and share your experience with us today. And that's it.
If I could say one more thing, you know, when we put a call out to Eric, I got an immediate call back within 24 hours. And then from there, the whole process, we were done under contract within probably 3 to 4 days. And then Eric was gracious enough, like we said, to go ahead and let us stay in the house another 2 weeks for my mom. A lot of companies won't do that. And as I said, seamless service is very important. The trust is very important, and the communication is very important. And that was all there with this company.
So we try, it's not by accident. I mean, we have people in place that I think you got some communication from Alicia, you got communication from the title company. We handled the transfer of the utilities. The settlement was probably 15 minutes and mom was able to get out of there. So it's not by accident. We design our processes like that to make sure that your experience is as seamless as possible. And if you have any interest in potentially getting an offer on your home, just look us up at ericbuysyourhouse.com. Thanks.